break that cycle, because children who grow up in families where parents or a parent does not work and lives on welfare, you know, I think are greatly more likely to fall into that same trap themselves in the future. So the proposals to you know, to basically at least limit the time in which someone can spend there, and make that reasonable by providing the job training and so on to get people back into the market, I think are very good kinds of programs, and I support them. They're obviously, all these things we talked about are interrelated. Persons who are on welfare are certainly more likely to turn to crime, robbery, and burglary, and so on, as a way of making ends meet in some cases. And so fixing any one of these, I think, helps with the others.
You know, tourism, and of course you've done quite a bit around Nashville to boost the tourism, but how do you see that from a state perspective, and what do we have in the state of Tennessee that might be attractive to people, and that we might be able to sell to people in order to increase tourism throughout the state?
Tourism is a good business to encourage because, first of all, it's new money coming in from outside the state. It's not just recycling existing money here. And second of all, one of the things I like about it is it's a very good business for small businesses. Tourism is not something which is, you know, it's not, automobile manufacturing is dominated by big plants. Obviously, tourism is something that whether you're a owner of a small motel or a little tour company or a little restaurant, or those things that really help small businesses grow. I think Tennessee has an enormous amount to offer in terms of tourism. Right here in Nashville, we of course have the whole country music thing. Memphis with Beale Street and with the Pyramid has a lot to offer. East Tennessee with the mountains and the aquarium now in Charlotte has a great deal to offer. And really all across the state, I mean, the park system and the physical beauty of the place and the climate, I think we have a lot to offer here, and I'm looking forward to a chance to get out there and just sell.
Now, I think you mentioned the music industry, and quite recently there was some connection between the Country Music Hall of Fame and the arena. What is that connection, and what might we expect as things develop downtown dealing with the Country Music Hall of Fame?
We had talked with the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is located out on Music Row at the moment. They've been talking about expanding considerably, and at the same time, I guess, sort of modernizing the exhibits, multimedia exhibits and so on. And we have begun the process of working out the arrangements whereby they can move down to be adjacent to the arena. I think that will be very good for them in that they will get all of the people who now come to it, plus a lot of other tourists who will be coming downtown for other reasons and who might not have gone out to Music Row to go to the museum. And anything we can do to sell Nashville and sell our country music here, I think is very important and very helpful. Now, that is going to have some negative impacts on some of the businesses out on Music Row, and we're talking with them to figure out how we mitigate the impact of that and to make sure that everybody plays in this expansion that's taking place in the city.
Now, the downtown, finally, within the last 2 or 3 minutes that we have here, the downtown development, you've got